let's talk about the roles of the contemporary teacher. This is a very interesting topic because actually the role of the teacher has been always lifted by many, many more expectations and multifaceted, small tiny roles that were becoming huge purposes and objectives into our higher educational field. If we may look into our teachers, into who we are, we would always see the continuous fight between the regular, normal human being, and there is a career into it, as we see the wise man saying, and the superhero that everyone is just expecting from each and every teacher to become. And actually, every teacher is a true superhero into what we see he or she doing on a daily basis. And that is to be admired. Often being criticized, but at the end of the day, very much acknowledged because of what a teacher is capable of in designing for our future. Human beings with responsible attitude, with autonomous behavior, and with an innovative and enthusiastic spirit towards professional discoveries and inventions. Having said that, there is also something very interesting that a teacher needs to comply to. And these are these three specific domains of problems. Every teacher within the higher educational setting or any other learning journey setting needs to be able to cope with simple, complicated, and complex issues when they emerge. With simple, there is not much of a problem, because with any simple one, there is already existent knowledge, expertise, professionalism, and here we are there to give it, because we are the experts. When it comes to complicated problems, that even goes to the core of our research, to our domains, to what we are busy with on a daily basis, diving and digging into its specialty. Yes, these two are yet difficult, still challenging, but at the same time very much close to our heart as problems or issues to deal with as teachers. But when it comes to complex ones, there is a whole universe of unknown, uncertain, and a lot of black holes, if I may use the metaphor. Because when it comes to complex problems, when it comes to something that we do not know what the outcome of that question or issue should be or will be, then we fall into the space of not being the expert, of also being the learner, and of also being the one who just opens curiosity for maybe new research in a different discipline to emerge, yet admitting that we are on this pathway along in a collaborative process with our students. And this is difficult. Having said all of that, then which role is the one of the contemporary teacher? And you can look into this multifaceted image of all the roles of our teachers. Being mentors, being learning facilitators, being on the job role models, teaching role models, lecturers, clinical or practical teachers, resource material creators, study guide producers, course organizers, curriculum planners, evaluators, or simply assessors, and at the same time mentors. Wow! It already took me more than 45 seconds just to outnumber those, let alone to explain them. But if we would look deeper into all these different roles, we will find 4 specific domains where our teachers are active in. The first one of which, the student contact. The one that we are able to kind of get into our interaction principles and be able to dive together in a learning experience. The teaching expertise, the professionalism that every teacher is so much proud of. The student at a distance, so that we know we're the ones into the organization of the process, into setting the stage. If we would go back to the ancient perspective of a teacher being the Shakespeare hero, emerging on stage with all these flourishing enthusiasm, there must be always a feeling of surprise. That's why the student needs to be kept at a distance, and at the same time in the other domain of these 4 roles to be in a close contact with him or her. And last but not least, the medical expertise. So the referencing, the one who is always there to even take care of issues and problems that mostly belong to the outside social circle, but the teacher plays also a significant role into. So how does the teacher in this contemporary world, becoming the teacher with all these contemporary roles, feel comfortable in the unknown? Yes, these are other 10 domains of functions where the teachers have their new contemporary and yet very traditional roles with new and emerging on a daily basis novel meanings. Yes, the teachers are the resource providers. They are specialists in being instructions, in giving instructions and also curriculum development. They do support each and every activity in the classroom, but they facilitate the continuous learning by questioning, by posing those miraculous, curious stance in everything they do. They are the mentors and the role models. They are as well the data coaches, the ones who know how to dive into every research, no matter that the outcome is so much vague, uncertain, and not clear. But they are also admitting to be the learners. We all are. And there is no single person in this universe, even artificial intelligent one or a robot, that knows everything. So we learn together. And accepting that we experiment makes us also go as teachers towards the role which is one of the novel ones for the contemporary role of the teachers, the catalyst for change. The ones who are there to open the black holes, even if they are non-existent at this specific point in time, but also feeling very comfortable into the unknown. Because in the unknown, in the chaos, in the complex patterns or problems, there emerges the new truth that needs to be questioned. And isn't it these, the old and very traditional, and at the same time the never-ending revolutionary role of our contemporary teacher? Please think about it. Thank you.